Aha! And we're live again, I think. Yep, there we go. Welcome to another glorious Sunday. Uh, Please disregard any advice we give. If you have a gaming addiction, we're just going to help you continue to maintain it because that's just what we're going to do.
Don't fight the urges.
Yeah.
Bye.
Our therapy is like reverse psychology. Yeah, just
Ow,
hi.
my hair looks really red in this light.
Yeah, it's because it is really red.
You'll dye
She
it.
dyed her hair.
Yeah, I started getting red brown again, so I dyed it.
It's
red, that's for sure.
it's red.
It's red.
So there we go. I mean, anyways, it's a Sunday, and actually we've had some fun. We did release our little BattleTech video Kickstarter box. We got a decent little haul over there. We are working you guys on. You guys remember Clint, right? So Clint's going to. We're going to meet up with him probably during the week
Wednesday
on
or
Thursday.
Thursday. Charles!
Hello, Charles. How are you, sir? We're going to meet up with him, I think, Thursday tentatively. We might do like an impromptu live stream that Thursday night, maybe, because we're going to go to the coffee shop, which we haven't been to for a while, and he's got some of that hex terrain. So
yeah,
we're gonna kind of just meet up with him. I'm not quite sure what the format is. Whether we're gonna go over everything, I don't think we're gonna play a game. I think it's more like, ooh, look at this goodie, look at that goodie kind of thing.
Kiss.
And I think it's that's what we'll do.
Fans of Insane.
Yes, we are slightly off our rockers, and in some cases, people break their rocker, but we try. Oh, wow, that's a nice compliment, Charles. He said you dyed your hair. Actually, you're trying to improve upon perfection.
Well, wow. I mean, color of blood, come on.
Yeah, but he gives you a nice compliment. I mean, it's a great.
You haven't noticed the hair that's around your guys, right?
Don't be jinxing my shit. I will hold Charles responsible for that.
He's referring to you.
Oh. Well, that's okay. So you're a fan of insane and inept people. That means we're insane and inept, which we're not really going to fight. We're not really going to fight you on.
Babe. You talk to squirrels.
That's because they encourage me and they have positive things to say. If they didn't, then because I get tired of just the voices, and then they fight. But otherwise, yeah, yep. Ashley dyed her hair, and told us we're done.
Yeah, it's been a few months since I did it, so.
Yeah.
It was past due.
People would freak out if I dyed my hair red.
I have that temporary stuff.
Nope.
Just try once.
I got some of my silver stuff in there. I'll leave it alone. I don't want.
Oh, we'll buy the black. Just go straight black.
No.
Your hair already has some black in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it would do so good. Oh, you got lizards in your back patio?
It's California. He has the like iguanas, like up in Florida.
Yep.
Probably
has to do with car insurance. Probably a gecko. A Geico.
Pinky green stripes.
You could stripe
your
hair.
Hold up.
Watermelon stripes.
All right, Toma Kids, if you can get us, how many of you? We need 202.
What?
If we can hit 1,000, you're dyeing your hair.
Oh, you mean 202 more
subscribers? Yeah, if we can hit 1,000.
What?
If you can get us 202 more subscribers.
Wait, you're not volunteering for me to dye my hair to hit.
Mine's already. It won't. I had to bleach mine before I can do it. Yours is all natural. Yours will take easy.
And then how do I talk to the people I work with and whatnot?
You're on a lawnmower.
Well, sometimes I'm under houses.
That's true. So what are you gonna do? Talk to the pipes?
I don't know what I'd rather hit 1,000 a different way than me having to dye my hair. I don't think dyeing my hair would go so good for me.
Why? I'll get all 3 granddaughters and let them pick colors and let them do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I'd look like a candy stripe, something or another. I don't know if that'd be a good idea.
Watch overnight being over 1,000.
At least we're steadily growing, so that's cool.
Yeah, we are.
But yeah, see, Telemachus has some good ideas there. He would go with, well, anyways, off the hair dyeing thing. And are they there? Because it shows now. I wonder what the deal is. What? Somebody there, Ash? Oh. Hello. Oh, that's okay. You're just trying to help? That's cool. So Thursday night, Telemachus, if you didn't hear, we might maybe do. Oh, she can come in and say hi.
Go say hi.
We might be doing a little impromptu live stream. That's my 2-year-old granddaughter back there, I hear. And just kind of kick back with Clint and chit chat and just go over the BattleTech stuff, I guess. He's got some of that hex terrain, so I think that'll work. I'm not quite sure, like I was telling Charles, the format, but we'll figure something out. Are you back there? I can hear my son Josh come over, so I can hear her back there. Hey, Jeff, how are you, sir? You missed Ashley. She dyed her hair, and Telemachus is trying to help her out with striping it. Charles thinks it's good the way it is. And then Ashley volunteered me to dye my hair to get to 1,000 subscribers, which I'm not dyeing my hair. It's okay. It's brown with little bits of like silver in it, so it's good. I don't need to dye my hair. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. So, but since BattleTech is a hex-based gameplay, then we're just going to go through that because some of that hex terrain is from Hextech, I think it is. What Clint had got, it's designed to fit those hexes on the grid. So I think it'll be interesting. So we might just do an impromptu one, Jeff. Maybe Thursday night from the coffee shop. I'm not sure. So hopefully, if you guys see us pop up, that's what it'll be about. We're getting our caffeine and some of that stuff. And get that going because, yeah, that's what we got to do. But other than our BattleTech stuff and surviving the week, and I guess I need another haircut again. I just got one. There's not a whole ton of stuff. If Linster Johnny gets on here, then Linster Games has, if you guys check their website, so Aries hooked up with them so they could do the World War I, World War II, like coffee cups and shirts from the games. So I've got one. Where's she at? Oh, is she going back?
Yeah, but we can take her later.
Oh, okay.
Jeffy's on.
Yeah. So I ordered one of the coffee cups from now. It's got an old World War I biplane on it.
Are you talking about
Linster's game? Yeah.
Come on.
So I just try to promote everybody who's got I've pretty much got a coffee cup from everybody like Molinford, Advantage, Mini Walnut, Frosted Fist. If you have a coffee cup, we'll try to pick one up.
I know World War II was talking about getting them. So.
Well, finally, Brian from Weird World War II, who is very much against commercialism, now has his own bumper stickers. So those are interesting too. But no, we haven't been in the coffee shop for a bit. So Thursday night, we're going to go back there and basically just go through that terrain and some of the items in more detail.
Yeah, because Clint knows them more.
Yeah, it's going to be more of a chit chat. And it's been a while since we've been able to do anything with Clint. I used to be able to do all sorts of stuff.
Well, we're down to one vehicle and I got to take it to work.
Yeah.
Which, on the plus side, in a couple weeks, I'll have weekends off now. So, yay.
Yay. And so
maybe we could get some games,
more
games again.
Gaming in. But you're right there, Jeff. It's been a bit since we've been out to the coffee shop. Actually, we're wondering what happened because we used to go every Sunday for about 2 years. And so they literally just put us in the schedule and they had us pre-reserved for months at a time because the conference room is free. You just have to reserve it. Obviously you're going there and buying
Oh,
coffees
always.
and snacks and whatnot, so it benefits them. And it was fun too because a lot of those kids working there, they'd come back to bring us stuff and they'd see a table full of miniatures.
Yeah,
like,
we did
wow,
X-Wing game there.
Yeah, they didn't even know.
Every single one of them were in there.
Then
as soon as like the bell rang, they ran out real quick and they come right back.
Go service the car in the drive-through or something. So it's a good way too to introduce people to the tabletop world, because I think we all know it, but a
lot of people don't really get involved with it too much because they think it's hard.
Well, a lot of them too don't know. Those guys had no idea that the Star Wars stuff you could play on the table.
Which that's a game we need to try to get out and play.
We just need to game more like we used to.
Well,
on the other hand,
going to be getting weekends off. That would be something we could do.
On the other hand, when we were doing the live game shows, really on Sundays, we had the same maybe 4 or 5 people all the time, but it wasn't really
Our loyal fans.
Yeah, it wasn't gathering like a big audience. Actually, the best audience I had 400 plus people in the chat, was doing a year-end broadcast from the coffee shop, and for whatever reason, Minnie Warmuth was there. He was texting me on my phone. He goes, "Dude, you got 400 people in the chat." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. But I don't know how." So that was cool. So we'll try that again at the end of the year, because although it was insane to keep up with, it was just nice to see it. But generally, it just didn't work too well, as far as, because we'd do that and then we'd leave the coffee shop, give us about an hour, and then we'd do our show. So maybe it was just too much for the day for people who are trying to follow us. So we just try to keep it a little more simpler as far as that goes. And so, yeah, Jeff, it's been a bit, but that's where we're going to be, I think, Thursday night, about 5:30 our time, roughly, and we'll see from there. It'll be fun. What are you looking for, Ash?
Trying to get this over to Facebook.
Oh, yeah, you forgot to share it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ever since Facebook did their stupid update thing. You got to manually share it to our group now because of the way Facebook is. Yeah, it'll be fun. And you should try to join in there, Jeff. It is a hex-based game. It's not the cardboard, but it's hexes and miniatures, so it's
do it this way then.
Oh yeah, however you gotta do it. It is a pretty fun game. No, it goes fairly quick, but like I said, I think most of it are gonna go over the bits and pieces and stuff like that. And terrain, I'm always interested in terrain.
Can I share this now?
Do you have a pretty big package that came with that, though, man? So even though it's cardboard, it's rivers and trees. The trees are kind of cool, and it gives you something to throw out with. So not bad at all. I do want to see somebody unbox one of those $5,000 box sets that they got, because they had those and they sold out, huh? That was a lot. Battle Force version of BattleTech.
Isn't that the one that we just saw? You showed me? No, that wasn't.
No, that's Aces and Armor. That's a Kickstarter project. What is it? Jeff, it is your birthday today. So happy birthday, Jeff. Then since you're turning 21, are you going to go out tonight? And if you do, we don't want to see the other version of Jeff on YouTube, So just keep the drinking low and maintain. And remember, your friends don't have a lot of bail money. We're all pretty broke.
39 again.
Hey, man, you can be 39 as much as you want.
Hey, Ledford.
Ledford, how are you? Nice to see you, sir. That'll be on. Well, you know what? At least me and Keegan would pay for that, Jeff, and there's no shame in it. You know, well, there is shame, but if people are paying, then it's a different kind of shame. It's okay.
You better be getting something out of it then.
So that's cool. But hopefully you have a good evening, Jeff. And that's cool. So happy birthday again, man. And Ledford, I'm glad you're doing good. We're doing good. Ashley dyed her hair very bright red. Then she came up with an idea and said, "Oh, Greg, we're heading towards 1,000
We need
subscribers.
200 more people. We can hit 1,000. I'll dye his hair.
But you're volunteering to dye my hair."
I will duct tape you to the chair,
Well,
and it'll be on live.
No. Although you'd make money, I'm not.
I probably would.
So I'm trying to deal with the insanity. She wants me to do some sort of thing where I dye my hair, but my hair is brown with little bits of silver in it, so I'm good with the way it is. I don't need to dye my hair. Don't dye my hair. Don't want to dye my hair. And she's all, I'll
get a stencil of a Warhammer of the logo, and we'll do it right up on the side of your head.
Are you fucking serious? What?
We'll do, we'll do this all like black or something, and then we'll have the blue.
Of my head and
I'll do it. Don't
people get things etched into their hair?
solid gold.
Solid gold hair. Yeah, that would be.
I'm serious. I'll do it.
Then I look like.
It's just hair.
But Telemachus, when I look like some sort of crazy game show host with solid gold hair. Well, welcome to the.
If we're gonna do that, then you gotta do the beard and the eyebrows.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't want no permanent dye. I've earned what silver stuff I got.
Babe, you've already said it before. It's just hair. It'll grow back. And your hair grows faster than mine.
Yeah. Am I not already a crazy game show host? Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Even Tomicus says that.
Well, thank you guys for encouraging her. So I don't know. But I think there's probably somebody that does want to see me duct taped to a chair.
Ryan?
Charles. Charles.
Okay, I wasn't thinking of Charles, but I was thinking
I know Charles, because he encourages you.
Keegan.
You duct tape me so I can't move. Keegan's not allowed around me, so no.
I'd have to figure out how not to get kicked. That would be my biggest thing.
So then what I got to watch for, Jeff, you've been married a couple more times than me. I got to watch for her going, here, honey, here's a nice cup of coffee.
Night juice.
Here's a drink for you. See, this is what I'm going to
Oh, it's like on the Big Bang Theory when Amy gives Sheldon the nasty tasting juice. And it knocked him out for the whole plane ride.
I didn't see that one. I didn't watch all the Big Bang Theory stuff. So, I don't know. It'd be dysfunctional, I guess, but
it would be worth it.
Yeah. It'd be interesting. But I mean, I'm glad we're growing, but we don't need to do crazy stunts. It's just nice.
It's just hair. Yours will grow back.
What do you mean it's hair? You're implying then that it has to be cut off.
If you don't like it.
Well, I don't like it. I just shave it off.
Exactly. I ain't chopping my hair.
Gold hair. I'm just picturing.
I will literally do that. We'll dye his hair freaking blue and then put a gold freaking ultramarine sign in it. On one side and then GWC on the other.
It's going to be a walking billboard for Warhammer and our group.
Yep.
Nobody would even know what that group is except the group people. Now, people would recognize the ultramarine symbol. I mean, I get that. But back to the games, and instead of Greg being tied up and done things to, I don't know. Take one for the team.
It won't go viral.
Greg, you finally got several thousand views, and you were only shamed a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing?
Stop trying to attach them stupid dinosaurs to my ears during the show.
The 2-year-old likes it. She thought it was hysterical.
Yeah.
And then she ripped him off his ear.
Take one for the team, huh? Well, as long as I'm not locked up behind bars and hear that, then I'm okay.
No, that would probably be with Brian. But she should be getting on anytime.
Yeah. So people are gonna walk by.
Linkster, Johnny.
Hey Johnny, you should check your order, sir, because Greg ordered one of those Aries biplane World War I coffee mugs from you. You will see the email is Gamers with Coffee. So I ordered that off your website. And I've told everybody you have a website with Aries merchandise.
Yep.
Yep. I've been wanting to do it, and I kept forgetting. Not
It
on
says
purpose.
confirmed.
Yeah. Well, hello, Mr. Anon. How are you, sir?
Hola.
You joined. Well, Ashley was having discussions about duct taping me and dyeing my hair, for which a few of them were.
So, for anyone who's just got in, I said if we can hit 1,000 people, we'll go and dye Greg's hair blue and put the Ultramarine sign on one side and a GWC on the other. And I'll do it live.
But I would have to consent to that.
You will be tuck taped. There is no consent. And we're married.
So that doesn't mean you can just abuse me. Oh, look at Charles. Ashley, remember duct tape is your friend. See?
And I'll be nice, babe. I'll make sure that I'll put one backwards so it doesn't get stuck to the beard. So when we rip it off.
No. That would hurt. Yeah, that is a cool name. Anon. Sometimes I wish I could be.
Anywhere but here.
I should do it as the goal for extra. Now we'll see. I mean, we're now
See, even now Johnny's agreeing.
200 people short, I think, of it.
202.
What are we at? 798.
798 is what we're
It'll
at.
kind of bounce up and down a little, but it's steadily been going. So I'm happy with that. I'm not sure about dyeing my hair, although they did suggest dyeing it gold, and I would be like some futuristic crazy game show host or something.
You gotta remember, Mythos shaved his head. Maybe his wife made him do something crazy.
What?
He did. He had long hair, and then he shaved it. Now he keeps it like short.
But he does security work.
Maybe he did that. I like the wife thing better.
You did pink when you reached $500 donated to the sick kids. That's cool.
Oh, that's right. You did do that.
Yeah.
See? Why can't you do it for 1,000 subscribers? We don't have to bleach it. They make temporary.
They're putting me on the spot in front of people.
Yep.
I don't know where she comes up with some of this stuff. And doesn't talk about it to me before we get on the show. Just
That's the
hey,
point.
I'll put
Because
you, on
you
the
say
spot
no.
in front of people. Huh?
Now if you say no, you look bad.
Charles at least encourages her consistently to do that.
Always.
And for the others that have joined today, Jeff from Hex to Hex, he turned 39 today, he said. So it's his
For
birthday.
what? Like 20 years now?
Yeah. 2 red like she's got. No, it's 2.
Mine's permanent, so he wouldn't do that one.
It's 2. Like, I have never dyed my hair to begin with. So I don't know anything about
I've
hair
been
dyes.
dying since I was about 12 years
She's been
old.
dyeing her hair forever.
It won't
And-
grow past like shoulder length anymore.
Yeah.
23 years? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was 39. We'll go
No.
23.
He's been 39 for 23 years.
Oh, okay. That's good then. That's good. Don't blame you, just not all the time. Oh, I'm not blaming you, Charles.
Brian's sometimes the problem.
I think it's funny that you
or
encourage her.
Tomakis, or Jeffy.
Mhm.
It just depends on what the subject is.
There used
Who
to be
encourages me.
there used to be a guy named Commodore that was always encouraging her.
Or teabagging.
Teabagging. I haven't seen for a while because of his work. But
Yeah. Well, let's
And
see. On
they would encourage
Cross and
all
Fist,
sorts.
it was Commodore and Hellchild.
Yeah.
Those two always.
Yeah, she does come up with good ideas on her own. Charles, you're right. But you're the one that told her to put a drop of blood on my miniatures and like do witchcraft stuff and jinx them. So no.
Oh, there's already hair
my
in
miniature.
there.
No, remove anything that's yours when I go to fight you. No.
You don't know it.
No, we have not painted the Mercenaries yet. We just got it the other day and did that unboxing.
Oh, the one for
and
Valtech?
it's
No.
all sitting up there still.
I'm gonna paint them
Well-
for Brian's or Mini Warmutt's September paint challenge.
Yeah, so this
I got the Timberwolf started, the big one.
yeah, she's got that one started. with a
So
couple
I'm kind of
coats.
outlining all the details up in black. My foot's stuck.
You could turn that other camera.
Yep, I know. I gotta get it down.
So that Johnny is what's going to go for Mini Warmutt's painting
What?
challenge. So she's going to paint him then.
Extra camera.
Yep, it's that one there. Then you can add it to
Yep.
the right. There you go. You can flip it around.
So what
whoa. Yeah.
I'm trying to do is basically all these lines I'm painting in black right this minute.
So what's the base color though? You
It's a
painted-
custom color. It's
but you mixed lead belcher.
lead belcher, a little bit of bull titanium white, iron breaker, a little bit of the cauldron blue,
Cauldron blue.
and a bunch of the screen stuff Kenny.
So she mixed all that to come up with this color that is not gray. It looks gray for some reason on the camera, but it's
There's the dried up. It's blue.
it's got a little bit of a shine to it. It's a gray with a shine.
But that's what I'm doing right now is basically filling in all the pieces right now. I got one leg basically done. And up in the gears even. Oops. So,
Charles says, "Do you have separate dice?" Ashley concurs. I have separate dice that she doesn't know about, Charles.
I know about all the dice.
And Johnny said, "Yeah, hope your stuff shows up before then." I'm not sure how they're shipping it. I mean, I don't know what is the determination because Clint, he had that $500 package plus then he added to it, but he still hasn't gotten his yet, and it's taken his money. So I don't know how
They're shipping them.
they're doing the shipping. I guess that's the thing. I just don't know how they're shipping in order. I'm glad I got mine, but that's basically what she's saving those miniatures for. That's not going to stop us.
There's
from
like 17. Because
playing
we still
with
have
them.
the actual Alpha Strike box as well.
Yeah, the Alpha Strike box, and then these, and then also the little mini tanks. And
No, those are your job. I said I'm doing
Yeah.
only mechs.
you're doing the mechs. Okay.
So you have those little air buggy things that were the size of my freaking pinky.
yeah.
I ain't touching
well,
those.
I didn't.
And then the
know.
little tanks you got.
Johnny says a lot of folks in his area have theirs. So if they've already taken your money, I don't know why someone in your area would get it, but you don't, because I don't know how Backer Kit is shipping all that.
They sent them out randomly.
Oh, okay, Telemachus, thank you for clearing that up. Then I didn't see that email, but if they're sending them out randomly, then that
That makes a little bit more
I mean,
sense.
that way they couldn't be accused of doing it in people's names or orders or whatever. I guess so. Random shipping would probably be the way to do it. I mean, I was surprised to get ours before other people did. I just figured, and I didn't spend a whole lot. So
Well, I figured they probably started with like the lowest ones that pledged and is working up to the bigger ones. But
well, it might have been easier to get a bunch of the smaller sets, even though ours is a lot to us. It's not nearly what others order.
Oh, Clint's probably got 3 times what we
yeah.
have.
So he.
Minimum.
That's what I'm getting at. Maybe they just started sending out a whole bunch of the easier ones to pack first, just to get them out. You got an email saying that.
So Clint just has to look at emails.
Oh, okay. So yours is getting ready to come out shortly, then, Johnny.
Probably the end of the month or the beginning, most likely.
What package did you get? The big? I can't remember. I know you told me before, Johnny, what you got, but I don't remember which package you got. I would have got more if I had the funds at the time. I just didn't have the funds at the time, and I thought, well, we could get the Alpha Strike box core set, and then get all this. Then together, it's more than enough for
Well,
us. But
I went and I backed a Kickstarter, and that should be out sometime next year. It's a battleship, but it's all electric.
well, it's a new version of
Mm-hmm.
Battleship.
It's all going to be light ups and batteries and stuff like that. So
It's
that's going
one
to be
unit that folds up.
You don't have the little random pieces, or you do, but it all lights up. Everything's lit up.
You got the battalion plus a bunch of add-ons. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember what Clint got, but every time I talked to him about it after that, he had always added more. So he's got a lot coming, and because he really loves it too. So we'll just have to see. That's why I said maybe Thursday night, this Thursday, we're gonna meet up for sure, but might just do an impromptu kind of live from the coffee shop and go through this stuff.
Also, because you said it, Charles, he finally got me a chair. It's supposed to be here, what, tomorrow or Tuesday?
The second.
Oh, the second. So Wednesday or Thursday?
So yeah, Charles. So I did order her a chair.
Not what I wanted.
Well, some of these chairs are
they're
hella
expensive
now. What used to be $79, they're now selling for $230. It's a crazy markups on everything everywhere. But that's what happens when your money becomes less and less worthwhile. So you gotta expect it.
Yep, that and probably out of my next check, I'm gonna get our 2-year-old granddaughter her own little desk because I'm kind of sick and tired of cleaning up paint.
So 11 force packs and 10 salvage boxes. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot to paint. So, but there you go, because you're gonna get it out there and game it, so it's all right. It's just some of this stuff you got to wait a long time for. There's a few Kickstarters that are interesting to me. There's a lot out there, but you can't. I mean, if you back everything, you just would have no money. So Ashley backed that one reversion of Battleship. You'd have to see it. It's quite interesting and looks like a lot more fun than the old school. And there's another one called Aces and
I was gonna say, didn't we back
Armor,
another one?
I think is what it is, and we backed that. That's Jeff would be proud. That's another hex based.
It's
With
like
miniatures.
a Zvezda.
It's more along the Zvezda lines.
I don't have a problem with hex. I want miniatures.
Yeah, so you get both. Charles, that's funny. Something to give the youngest one something so she doesn't cry even though it's not her birthday. I understand that.
You just gotta kind of watch that one. Can't get her into expecting it.
Yeah, but it's always fun. They're only little once, so then they get to grow up and deal with the world the way it is, which sucks. But anywho, you guys, that's kind of what we're doing, and we're gonna try to get a game going too. But
yeah, we might throw down a Alpha Strike game, even though they're not painted.
don't need to paint them. I could just play with them.
Yeah.
Right now.
That, and we gotta get the marble.
The Marvel's
board
all
game
done.
out.
We
That
could
should
just
only be. I think it was.
we could just do that too, because that's already done.
I believe it's only supposed to last like 60 or 90 minutes or something like that. The gameplay is. I
I don't know. I don't know. But
It's a card-based game
with the miniatures.
with the miniatures that just
I
sit up on top. I guess I don't know. I have to
They
read
might
through
just
it.
be for looks, but you've got them all painted, so that'll work. So there's just quite a bit going on, but
That, and we're talking about doing a
so we are.
Space Marine and Tyranid battle as well for Warhammer.
Yeah, I want to use my new snipers, and then GW's got the Inquisitors. I think of what it is.
Inquisitor agents or something
The
like that.
agents of the Imperium, which is they used to have, but they've kind of come out and redone it. So they're going to have things I could add to my
No.
Space Marine army that would help, especially against bugs.
Bugs and Necrons.
Bought a bunch of Pokemon stuff for both the girls from Noble Knight Games. Birthday and Christmases are covered.
Nice.
I like. That's a good move, Charles. I like Noble Knight Games. I've ordered from them off and on. I've never had an issue.
We
with
just
anything.
ordered them. That Conflict of Heroes we just bought, or I bought.
Yeah, that was dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so there's some good deals they have too there. Although on some things I noticed I don't know where they're getting their pricing on some of these, especially some of them Hex Encounter games, man. I'm like, damn. I would have to consult with Jeff or,
See,
Wardrobe.
that's something you gotta do, because if I say it, I've already tricked him a couple times.
Yeah, you tricked him the one time. She did get him going good on that. She found this $1,000 box set
for like 50 cents
for
or
50
something
cents
like
at a
that.
yard sale from an old lady. But yeah, I'd have to look and see. Some of them things are pretty pricey, but Noble Knights is pretty good. It's like Miniatures Market, they're pretty good too. Get stuff from also, and I have not ever had a problem with their stuff. Although when they sold out, everybody was wondering what's what, and
I'd say both of
They
them.
seem
They
to be
have.
okay.
They're pretty quick about trying to get
Yeah.
it back. You're selling all your games?
Yeah.
I don't believe
the
that
only
one.
way I would believe you're selling all your games is
If you were on your deathbed,
no,
and even still, I think you'd be buried with them.
no. I think the only reason you'd sell them, Jeff, in my opinion, is so you could buy a whole bunch of brand new ones, because you've already played all the old ones. Now I could see you doing that, going, okay, I've played all the scenarios, I'm completely done with those games. I could see you selling those just to buy brand new ones. Yep, you gotta shop carefully. We've sold some of our stuff, but you guys know we've mentioned it a billion times. We're not getting rid of quote games. We're trying to condense things down so we have a little more room, because this is all we got is this room. I really can't expand beyond that.
2 big shelves. We have a half shelf that's in between underneath the flag. We have a little shelf right next to Greg.
Yeah.
So.
And then stuff you can't see above.
Well, that's all like our printer, our cups, my toys.
Well, I got some of my miniatures up there, some tanks, and some of the Warhammer stuff.
Yeah, and then the whole top shelf, which is a long shelf, is all Warhammer. Yeah, literally,
all
that's
the
all
totes,
Warhammer.
Those are all tanks. Like,
yep, this whole one
World
is
War
tanks.
II, all World War II and
The
Yankee
mini
stuff.
one has 2 bottom shelf is Zombicide. I have the Marvel. We ran out of shelving over here, so Clash of Steel is actually behind the flag. You can see the box right here. The other one has Oddball Games and our books. The one that's over on next to Greg's desk has Cells of Glory, Oak and Iron, Wings of Glory, Star Wars. So yeah, we have a little bit of everywhere. Dig a second basement.
I like that, because dig a second basement, as much room as you need. End times. I guess the way everything is going, probably should build a trap door in the floor, go into the house, and just dig down and create an entire living area down there.
Probably could.
In an emergency, are you covered? Yep. I have. Mm-hmm. Jeff says,
yeah, I don't see that one.
Selling all but
Charles.
some. That's an interesting offer you just made him, Charles. There's Jeff's response. I figured.
Yeah. Hey, Nerds Nerd.
Hello, Nerds Nerd. How are you? We are just kind of having some fun, and Jeff here says he might be selling all of his games, but Charles tried to make him a fair offer. Think you'd have to add a couple more zeros, though, Charles, to cover all of his games.
And he has to cover shipping.
So, yeah.
Hell, that price for shipping, it'd be probably cheaper to just drive it to him.
Yeah, that's not going to happen now.
No.
Look at Jeff's response. So. But I guess I can't blame you, Charles, for making an offer. You got to at least try, right? You could say you tried. But anyways, nerds, you kind of walked into we're kind of oddball thing here again. It's generally oddball.
It's always
That's kind of our show. But what was that? Oh,
my light or my camera stand.
I was wondering what you're messing with over there. Don't the whole thing falls. That wouldn't be funny. So, anyways, a nerd. Ashley's trying to convince me to dye my hair.
Oh, it's not convinced. If we hit 1,000 people, you are dyeing your hair.
But
I'm just giving you
egregious.
ahead of a thing. Again, you don't have a choice.
So that's
you're being duct taped.
Well, that's because Charles is encouraging you to do that.
Charles didn't encourage me. He's just saying go for it. That's not encouragement. I already said you were.
He could drive him out to you. That's true. Then you guys could have some coffee or something. Or I think Jeff drinks soda. That's a fair deal, $100, and he drives them all the way to California for you.
Knowing
No way.
Betsy's games, they are probably $100 a piece.
Well, I'd say and this is a compliment to you, Jeff. I'm betting everything you got.
Oh, probably
Meticulously put away.
Yeah.
And in top shape. But you know what? If you're going to sell off some areas you're not going to replay, you may as well, for the one reason, if you're not going to play a game, it's just sitting there just to have, then it's kind of taking up space. Because you can always, you're always going forward with content. So I think that'd be good. No, nerds. No, we're not going to do the bot farms and pay. And you're not going to donate $20 to have me get a whole bunch of fake signups. Don't do that. No. No. Those bot farms are terrible. And then that's your way to get me to see the hair. So, yeah, she wanted me to dye my hair.
Again, no, I'm trying to get you. You are.
Now that a nerd put that up, I could see Charles going, wow, 17 cents. Well, I'll buy 200 of them. No. And now I'm stuck. I want real people. Sometimes, we all get those bots that sign up and then they try to do stupid shit in your chat. But There you go, Charles. Jeff says that you were correct. Well, yeah, you're getting a bigger place, you said, right? So that's cool. Downsizing, though, helps a little, especially if you can take the money and put it into more games you want. There you go.
Hey, now, that's messed up.
Why, because you want to go out there to Arizona?
Oh, screw that.
You could?
It's too damn hot.
I could see Minnie Warmut's wife if all of us just showed up at his door.
Oh, he would probably be dead.
And then we wouldn't tell him. We would just show up.
Yeah, that's the problem. He would be dead.
Dress in dirty clothes with signs and hold our cups out like we need money. Well, you do if you're going to buy miniatures, but that would be fun.
No, it's have a sign saying you owe us child support for all the freaking miniatures you made us buy.
Child support.
Well,
child support for miniatures.
Those are your babies, are they not?
No, I don't think of it that way.
Maybe we need to charge GW then.
Yeah, you probably should. Go to them and tell them you've researched the price of plastic. It's not that much.
Yeah.
Bot farms. That's pretty good, a nerd bot farms. No. So she wanted to put the...
We're going to dye completely blue.
Put the Ultramarine
and then I'll
logo.
put Ultramarine sign on one and then GWC up on the other.
Holy cow. Rylos, did you ever get into Rifts? No, I have not. But a railgun? Suit of armor? Wow. That sounds like it'd be pretty devastating. Well, welcome to our chat, sir. It does sound like it's that would be a hell of a weapon, but I'm not familiar with Rifts. Railguns, though, I'm familiar with those. You put them on a lot of things, and it becomes overpowering.
Yeah. Rogan's at Mix.
You're beyond broke, Charles. I know what that is.
We all are.
We just work to pay whatever, and this is just a hobby, just to have fun. We'll have to check out the game Riffs. What would you mind, Rylos, explaining
Is
that
it
one?
a video game or is it a board game?
Yeah, is it board or video game? Because we play video games too. Lately, though, it's been more Mario Kart on the Switch than anything else.
Role-playing game.
$45 trillion in debt will never be debt free. You know what, Telemachus? I like how they want us to pay for their debt. Do a little research. I hate that. 45 trillion in debt. And you know why? That's why things are getting expensive. That's another show, though. But nobody wants our money anymore, and its perceived value is, that's why stuff's going up.
I think I know.
Rift Summerfest, Ashley found. So you look at
DLC credits. It's kind of like a Skyrim, it looks like.
Okay. So he explained it. Thank you there. Rifts is a universe that has ley lines all over the world. So Rift, otherwise known as Rifts. Okay. That's what she's found it online.
So it's like Skyrim, kind of.
Well, but
Or,
you got mechs there. Look, and you got, yeah, it's like a massive RPG.
Yeah, it's
all sorts of stuff.
Dang it.
It's fantasy. It's lots of fantasy.
It's
it's a
multiplayer online RPG.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's basically like
that's pretty cool. We'll have to look into that.
Skyrim and Ark. Ark's kind
It
of
looks like just what
Minecraft.
you've got. She's got on the other screen. It looks a lot like they pulled a lot of different concepts in, depending on the
Monster
packs
Hunter.
you buy.
That's what I'm thinking.
Huh. That's interesting. It was a failed World of Warcraft.
Basically, yeah, World of Warcraft.
I say it looks like it's.
I think I've seen it up on my phone.
Looks like it's pretty big though on where she found. So most of our gaming of like video gaming, mine's more been like everybody else: Battlefront, Battlefield, Call of Duty, that kind of stuff. The zombies. It was funny because when they first had that in Call of Duty, I told her,
"Oh, this shit's stupid."
She goes, "That's dumb." I said, "No, it's not. This little thing they put in there, they're testing. You watch, it's gonna be.
It's gonna blow up." And sure enough,
it has blown up.
I made sure we had the passes just for the zombies.
So Jeff is saying you're playing World of Warcraft right now as we speak. Tulmika says it's pen and paper RPG by Palladium. Okay. So the universe, Ryla says, is called Rifts. Your main jam is BattleTech. Well, behind Ashley here, that's our Kickstarter BattleTech stuff that came in a couple days ago. And everybody else is waiting for their Kickstarter BattleTech stuff. We mostly, for BattleTech, we enjoy playing
Alpha Strike.
the Alpha Strike version of it. So what you can't see amongst the games is the Alpha Strike command box and all that. And so that's why I ordered all the BattleTech stuff. So it's pretty cool. There's a guy on I can't remember his name, and that's my fault. But I run across him once in a while on TikTok. Not know how he has the time. He's one of these people that just has the time to game. But he live streams a lot of BattleTech, and he's got a 3-dimensional hex map, with actual built-up mountains and stuff. And that's all he runs is BattleTech. And it's quite interesting because he's got a pretty good following where every time I go there, he's got, I don't know, a couple hundred people watching. And that's all he does.
Yeah, ours is going to be pretty much Alpha Strike, tanks, and Zombicide predominantly.
And they're just painting up her lance there, trying to work through your pile of shame before your Kickstarter shipment doubles it. It's don't refer to it as a pile of shame. It's refer to it as a pile of happiness.
TikTok battle.
It's just waiting.
Is that who you're talking about?
It could be the TikTok BattleTech guy, Johnny. I don't remember his name, but every once in a while, I'm going through there because we got people over there on TikTok, and I'm like, and it'll pop up in my feed. And he just has some absolute cool BattleTech tables. I mean, he's got a lot of terrain, and it's all like 3D made. I'm not talking about like that Hextech stuff, which is also cool. And I only know a little bit about it, so don't fault me if I screw up talking about it. But that's what we're going to talk about Thursday night is Clint's going to meet me. He's got some Hextech stuff. So Rilo's probably Thursday night. We're going to probably do an impromptu little live stream from our coffee shop. I mean, we are gamers with coffee, so a lot of times we used to game at the coffee shop. And that's what it'll be. And Telemachus, piles of opportunity. Or
it's piles of shame.
No, you could call it your retirement pile, something to do for later.
Because I still got Tyranids up here to paint.
So,
you got Tyranids up here to paint.
Johnny, if you on your TikTok, it doesn't let you upload something longer than 10 minutes. So if your videos are too long, you got to keep them at 9 minutes and 59 seconds, literally.
Yeah, it won't let you go past
if it goes past 10 minutes, and that's why I can't put a whole lot of the things
unless
we
you're
do
live
there.
streaming.
But I live stream over there once in a while. But if we try to put up a normal, like say battle report, and I don't know, it's 15 minutes, you can't do it. You'd have to split it in half, and that's a bad idea, I think, to split one section in half. If you're going to do it in sections and you announce it, that's one thing.
Huh.
It will show pretty quickly unless you scheduled it.
You might have accidentally scheduled it.
Yeah. But it comes out fairly fast. My problem with TikTok platform is it's become more of a people don't have attention spans. They're doing this. Like they're literally doing this. See, it's immediate. So good luck on getting them to stay watching too long. And it's become
I have no idea.
Everybody's selling everything. I mean, you'll get offers to sell stuff from all these companies. I do. I got stacks of messages. And everybody in the world is making extra money because they got to the way the economy is.
Make it rain.
Making it rain. So there you go. If your video is too long, though, it won't upload it. And then they change their stuff. Be careful, Johnny, what you say too, because all these platforms are censored, stupidly censored, and I think you know that. But me and her were just talking about Warhammer. Just Warhammer.
Yeah, we were live streaming.
And it blocked us for
3 days?
For 10 days.
For 10 days.
To not live stream. And I had to send in an appeal. It's because when you're talking about, what do you guys do in these games? You unalive the other person, right? We can't say the old-fashioned K word because it's apparently offensive. So when you say I'm going to K, your guys, and you just doing your normal game talk, nope, they immediately ended it right in the live and said you're doing bullying and like
violence
stuff like violence. I'm like, we're talking about Warhammer. It is violent. It's a game, So be careful with them. It's just like all these other social media platforms are just information gathering and stuff, and it's all heavily censored. Charles says a pile of stuff I don't think I'll ever get to. I've eventually gotten to all my quote piles. There's a few laying around that I do need to do, but my problem is I can't just.
You got 2 big boxes of tanks
for
to paint.
15 minutes. I don't have that much. 2 big boxes.
Yeah, they're right there. You said you wanted to paint them.
Oh, that's not. They're already built though.
Yeah, they're already built.
I'm talking about stuff that's not built.
What do we have that's not built?
A couple things, but not much. Some of those Wu Fun miniatures,
Oh, Wufun, yeah, I forgot about
which
them.
I got to do a complete show on those because those are some pretty
I forgot
badass
about
little
those ones.
miniatures.
And those, I think the only other ones are those Romans and mummies. We have to get more glue.
No, I need to get the arena
I know, we gotta
so
get the
we
arena.
can fight them. And yeah, you do need more glue. We don't have any glue. I looked for it. It's gone. That's right.
Eventually, yeah.
I agree with you, nerds. You're going to get to it. I just never call it a pile of shame.
It is a pile of shame.
Why?
You're ashamed that you bought it. Now you're stuck.
No. Some people call it a pile of shame because they're ashamed they didn't get it done. But
Oh, that too.
I'm not ashamed of that because I work and I got things I got to do. It'd be nice if we could just retire and not have nothing to do and money come in. Then cool. Then I would have time. But not a lot of time lately. A lot of time we get is we allocate it like Sunday so we can hang out with you guys and chit chat. And that makes the end of the week and the beginning of the week good for us because we get to talk with you guys. So it helps us be ready for tomorrow morning work, you know.
Yep, that it does.
But you'll get to it, Charles. You just got to do it. I broke down the one day and just went through everything, and I happened to have the day, but it took me the whole day, and I even cleaned off every bottle of paint I had, checked them, and did all that stuff. That's been about a year ago, so it's time to re-go through it again because some of our paints are dried up. Actually, I have to start a paint list because
it's on my desk.
I've been running out of certain paints, and it's hard to remember if you go to the store. Wait, what one do I need? Unless I wrote it down because it's more than one. But those piles of opportunity, those are just fun. You'll get to them. Yours has been the Devastator from McCarran's Armored Cavalry. Favorite Mac. Let's see. That's kind of hard because I play with a
I
couple
haven't
of them.
gone really.
Ashley wouldn't really have a favorite Mac. I like more of if it's more of a heavier Mac.
I like Atlas. I kicked Keegan's butt with that one.
Yeah, that's a pretty strong one.
And I painted Keegan's as Ghost from Call of Duty.
Yeah, she made his like the Ghost character from Call of Duty. Hellbringer since day one. No amount of it being absolute trash will change your mind. I think we've all bought some stuff here and there that we weren't sure of. But Rylos, we're fairly new to the whole BattleTech as far as playing Alpha Strike. We don't get to play it a whole lot. And we've more or less been waiting for this box to come to get out there and
so we have some better stuff.
Yeah, because I did order like the extra terrain pack and stuff, and I wanted to have something to do more of a battle report with more. So the last year or so, we've just been kind of hanging out. But overall, I'd have to really think about which one because I don't know them all. But I do like the heavier ones. They tend to work better. But
to a point.
See, now I've got the tanks. And I have no idea, Rylos, how the tanks will work. None. I don't know how that's going to affect anything. And you like the Jenner, Johnny? Charles, if I live long enough and don't buy anything else, I can get through the rules of about 50 hex encounter games. Quit buying stuff. Get all your 6mm GHQ and micro armor painted. I still got to paint my micro armor. I only got a couple of 6mm things printed, and we ran out of resin as far as terrain.
It's trying to find them.
Sadly, I've had my 6mm stuff for quite some time, Charles, and I just literally haven't had a chance over the years to sit and play. Period. So it is something I'd like to do too. But the problem is there's always these things to buy. Always these things to buy. Johnny says, that's a 35-ton Mac. Oof. There's Canon pilots. Can pilot one exclusively. Okay, so there's a drawback then, Rylos. Tanks get stomped on a lot. He laughs. Never used them, but I'll have to. I got them when they offered you the add-ons, and they were like $4, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. Because I play a lot of tank games. That's what's in those.
I have no idea what they're even talking about.
So we will have to figure out how I'm going to use them. If I get stomped on them, that's okay, but I'm going to try them, especially.
A lot of it, I don't think it really matters what your quote, damage and all that is. If you can roll good enough,
well, a lot
helps.
of it, yeah. I like Telemachus. We rule when you drool. Yeah.
Like me and Keegan, whenever we play, like, what was the last one we just played? Team Yankee? We were great on defense. Sucked on rolling for attacking.
Charles says most of his 6mm he bought last century. They're still in blister packs.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know where my little box is when I had them over here.
The 6mm? Up there with the
mine
rest
are
of the
still in the
6mm?
little plastic cases there.
Yeah, they're up there. The 4 little cases up there?
So, if any of you, Telemachus, Rylos, Johnny, or anybody wants to join in on our Thursday night impromptu little show and guide us, we're not, I tell you right now, I don't know as much as you guys do with Battletech by a long shot. So, I know enough about it to be dangerous and enjoy the Alpha Strike version, okay? But you guys, just looking at what you're putting in here, you obviously, you guys know more. But that's one of the things I like about this. I get to teach others, and others get to teach me, and we get to learn, and that's the fun part of it. Hanging out with other gamers, because hell, there'd be a lot of games I would have missed out on if people wouldn't have suggested them, and vice versa. So, you'll be doing your D&D game. Well, then you do that, Johnny, because you got a lot invested in that. But it's not a normal night for us to do anything. It's just I got to try to work too around Clint's schedule. He used to be a regular part of the show, and we used to do a lot of podcasting from the car. We called it the Commute Series, which I get asked about on a regular basis, but we would do a podcast going to and from work. We rode together. Now that we don't ride together and we work opposite shifts and times, it's hard for us to get together anymore. I agree with you there, Rylos. Battletech is great. It is a lot of fun. The Alpha Strike was a lot more fun. I just simply prefer that version over straight up old school Battletech.
Too much for the old school.
It's too the regular Battletech to me is a bit drawn out. But either way, it doesn't matter. I have fun playing the game, and I've played it both ways. So it was quite interesting when they did that Kickstarter. For them to hit their goal that fast was literally mind-boggling, and it just kept rolling.
And Keegan's in.
Hey, Keegan, what's up, sir? Keegan, since you're listening, I haven't had a chance to talk to you yet, but Thursday night, about 5:30, we'll be at Scooters. Come over, because I was going to talk to you tonight after this podcast anyways. Clint's going to be there. We're going to go through that Hex Tech train, and he wants us to bring our Kickstarter stuff, and he's bringing some Battletech stuff, so I don't know. It's going to just be an oddball live. And a chance to get a nice coffee. Johnny's been doing Battletech for 40 years. You got me beat, sir. I remember when it first came out. Yeah, Rylos, Thirsty
That's
fan base. Yeah. I was watching that. Clint tells me, hey, Greg, they're doing a Kickstarter for Battletech. I'm like, they are? It's been, 30, 35 years? Actually, it's been longer because, Johnny just corrected me on that. But I was thinking, man, it's been a couple decades. And so He calls me the next day and says, "You better get it packed. This thing has already gone up to." I watched it. I was just completely floored, and so were they by their letters back. They had no idea they were going to hit $7+ million on that. None. And that just showed. Here are all these people who played when they were kids, and then and young adults, and now they've been waiting for decades for something on it. And I think maybe it's getting some of these other companies to think, because I mean, really, you got to stop and look at that. Some of these games have survived forever. Like Johnny, you're doing D&D. It's always been there, but nobody really knew how big the fan base was. Other people who haven't played it, but then you get the movie stars last year and the year before coming out, and all these celebrities, and so now D&D is way back in mainlight, like Pathfinder and these others. Well,
I told you, a little after 5 is when we get more people.
Well, yeah, but we started at 4 because that's what we've been doing for years.
Maybe we need to start a little bit later.
I don't know. Charles is there at 4:01. He's right on it.
There's been a few days he hasn't been. He's been late.
Oh, smack talking. So you know what I mean, Rylas? It was quick, man, and it was huge, and I think it surprised even the people running it. Keegan, yep, he started Twilight 2000 RPG.
Oh, I better start reading on it again.
But his work schedule really screwed that up. That was not Keegan's fault. That's just the way his work is. So now he's got a better schedule. So the Twilight 2000 would be interesting to keep doing. You're old now, and they want your money, Walkabout, and that's why they release this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, they want to take your retirement money. But you just think about this now. How many people have you heard over the years fall over dead, and they got all this money in their savings and all this money, and they never got to enjoy it anyways?
Wait, savings? What's a savings?
Well, you and your paints took mine. But, I'm not saying to not save. I'm saying enjoy some of your money while you got it. But that's how it's going. And you missed the conversation about Ashley wanting to dye my hair, Walkabout, to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, because we're only 200 away. And one of the others offered to just buy the bot signups for 17 cents to get us there, just for me to dye my hair. That was a nerd's nerd. Like, no. Yeah, Rilo. So that new Battleship game, Ashley backed on Kickstarter, because
I love Battleship.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work for the newer generation.
No, we're gonna do it. The Space Marine blue, and then on one side of his head, it's gonna be the Space Marine logo, and then GWC on the other.
Dye it hot pink, no, Keegan, no. And then she said somebody.
You don't have a choice.
Gold hair, and I'm like, that would look like some futuristic, crazy game show host.
Blue, we could do that. Blue all the way around, and then a gold streak, a gold mohawk.
Okay.
No.
You just passed.
You don't have the
500 a few weeks ago. No mohawk. Ashley was thinking of shaving the side of my head and putting the Ultramarine logo in there. Yeah. I don't know.
Even Walkabout now is doing it. You know this is going to get around.
Well, you didn't even discuss this with me. You just pop it up on the show. I have no way to even defend myself.
Exactly. Because if I would have told you, you would have said no.
Heck says if you reach 1,000, you'll shave. Wait a minute, shave your head. Jeff.
Jeff, you already shaved your head, so that doesn't count.
Neon lights in the hair. Oh, there we go. We could light up with some LED strips, huh? Yeah, wait, you are bald. See, that's what I'm saying here. Jeff's right there, backing us up. He's ready to go. He doesn't really have to shave anything. So, yeah, Walkabout, you just kind of come in at It's been oddball stuff. That's all I can say.
But you want me to put lights in your hair? You know they have
No.
tape.
No, I didn't say that. I said I could see you trying to do that. When it flashes. I'm not going to look good with some mullet or mohawk or whatever it is you're going to try and do. For $1,000, I'll wear. Oh yeah, Jeff can wear a wig. There you go. Well, it's steadily getting that way, so I'm good. I know a nerds offered to buy a bunch of bots just to see my hair done. Please don't. I mean, I think that's funny, but I don't want any bots. Every once in a while,
No,
you get them.
we don't
get
want
them
the
by
bots.
chance, and I don't. I'd rather have people subscribe because they want to. 1,000 red lights.
LED lights.
Yeah. Oh, LED lights. I looked at that wrong. Damn. Yeah, it's easy for you to say walkabout. I guess I could call it the red light show. Red light. Wait, that would imply bad things.
Yeah.
That's what Jeff would say, the OnlyFans version.
Let's just put it this way. If we hit it, he will end up with dye in his hair, and he'll be duct taped to a freaking chair.
Why do I have to be duct taped to a chair?
Because you won't sit still for me to do it.
That's just like bondage and shit. This is not that. This is a game show. Not you being the domination lady.
There's no domination in that.
If I'm duct taped to a chair, one, I'm going to fear for my safety.
Your butt's in the chair, so you don't have to worry about that.
What? What is this? I wasn't worried about that. My God. Good grief, yeah.
Hey, welcome home.
Yeah. Breathe over there. Breathe. See. Welcome to the dark side of Gamers with Coffee. You don't want to give her too much power, you guys. You understand? Greg does need to be able to move and fend for himself.
No, you don't.
Because it's duct tape, yeah. Yeah, duct tape is used
I'll be
for-
nice. I'll flip the duct tape over so it's not sticky part down.
Well, I guess
I can go get ratchets.
ratchet straps. No.
If you're afraid of the duct tape, I'll get ratchets. Can't break those. There you go, Charles.
Yeah, but remember, Charles, when you only had a few and we kept telling you keep going,
Yep.
you're just steadily gaining. That's what you want. That overnight stuff isn't so good. A lot of our videos are just kind of, you have paracord.
Paracord's not going to work. That's like
gonna
rope.
hurt.
That'll burn him. I don't want that. Because I guarantee he'll struggle.
So I could just picture it now. What the fuck? This is getting dark. So now I picture in my mind the show starts on their end. They see me duct taped to a chair, duct tape over my mouth.
No, because I got to do the beard
Ashley
too, so
in
I
the
can't duct
back.
tape the mouth.
What? You're doing what?
I said I got to do the beard too, so
No.
I can't duct tape the mouth.
No. Leave my beard alone. You don't need to dye it. It's multicolored on its own. Yeah, just keep going, Charles, because wow, with us for a long time there was
We
like
were
nothing.
stuck at like
Then
that
it went
500
like
mark.
this, and then there's nothing, and it just kind of goes. And for us, it's just kind of been going in steps.
Yep.
And lately on the back end, I see a lot more and more oddball views. So
All it takes is a big group seeing it, and you'll take off.
it's not even that. I mean, we're all in a very, to me, we're all in a very, very crowded genre. You know what I mean? Genre, whatever you want to call it, because if everything is easy now to do live stream. Before it was, when I first started doing it, man, it's a complicated mess to try to get something done. Paracord works great.
But
Thanks.
again, it burns if he struggles.
Charles, super glue.
No, I'm not ripping things off.
That would. No. You don't. Plastic. No. But, Keegan, no. No, people can't turn on the show with Greg having one of those ball things in his mouth, strapped back, and Ashley dressed in black with a pair of clippers. We might get 5 million views that day, but I would probably be in a hospital. You really don't need to encourage that. Hey, all that hard work you did, Greg, for 5-6 years with Gamers of Coffee, all you had to do is shame yourself one time, and it took off, right? Stop laughing over there and breathe.
Look at Charles.
Viewers get to pick the exact type of content they want. You are absolutely correct, Riley.
With how perverted the world is now, that probably go over well.
Yeah, you don't think the world.
All you have to do is sacrifice one day, babe.
Well, yeah.
I can't break this chair though.
There you go, Walkabout. She just told you she couldn't break that chair.
This one's got 4 legs.
It's a fold-out chair.
I'm good, Keegan. I want him to live.
Dirty socks. Thanks, Keegan.
After work.
Are the days of simple autograph pictures over? Yeah. I think. I don't know. What happened to doing like a giveaway when you hit 1,000? Why does it have to involve me being shamed?
Only you're thinking about it being shamed.
I know everybody else is viewing it as entertainment, but for me, and it would be the one day that my mom would watch this show.
She would be dying.
Every once in a while, she watches the show. She was worried about me when I was driving cabs for a side gig there for a little bit. That's my fault, the way I worded it. She goes, "What are you doing for extra money, Greg?" And I said, "Picking up strangers on corners for a few bucks." And so, of course, she took it wrong. And I had to explain to her I was driving in a taxi cab. But she would get overly worried.
I mean, it's similar.
What bothers me in all this is the amount of laughter you have picturing doing these things.
I'm laughing at their comments is what I'm laughing at.
No. You look right at me like that. You're laughing. See that right there? No, Ashley has a nice laugh. It's
That's an evil laugh.
Slightly evil there, Charles. Slightly. Jeez, I guess I should comb my hair better. But, oh well. Anyways, we were talking about gaming at some point.
This is part of gaming. I'm trying to build our subscribers.
Yeah, they're building steadily. It's okay.
You think I'm joking?
No, I don't think you're joking. That's
if it takes us a couple weeks, a couple days, or a couple years, it will happen.
Everybody has a pile of shame, and this will be GWC's video of shame.
Really? Am I 45 seconds that you put up there?
You're not a troublemaker,
no,
Charles.
you're good, Charles.
You just encourage her. That's all good. Oh, I don't know. Poor Rylos here walked in, and I apologize. Well, our shows just kind of go.
Oh, sometimes it's worse.
We just get in there and hang out with everybody. So, we could complain about pricing structures and all this other stuff, but lives do help with the viewable hours walkabout, and that. Remember, Charles, when we got you to try getting on live and we finally got you to do it. We get to brag. We got Charles on first live.
Yep.
But when you do it live, Charles, and now you don't got to do anything, okay? Because we have Restream, we pay that monthly fee. If I send you a link, you can get on this
and live
we
on
can
your
do a
own
show
channel
with
as
us,
well.
but it also broadcasts to your channel, so your viewers would see it come up live on your YouTube channel, and every minute that you're on, it's going to credit your channel too. And so the lives do help minute wise.
That
Same
goes
with
for
you.
anyone that's on.
Yeah, that goes for all you guys who are welcome to do that. You guys, most of you know that, and Rylos, all those. If anybody wants to, you're more than welcome to come on. It's going to broadcast it to your YouTube channel. So if you're trying to add extra time, that's why the other guys are using StreamYard, except StreamYard is far more expensive. And all they're doing is copying what Restream does and charging more. Yes, so Walkabout, you want to get on, talk about your books. Like I went and looked at your blog and stuff, but you want to get on and show it. It's just going to broadcast also to your channel. So while me and you were doing chit-chatting back and forth on the screen, everything's going to your channel too. Huh?
I just subscribed to Rylos.
Yeah, Ashley just subscribed to you, Rylos. So you'll see GWC Ashley. So same with anybody. It helps us. It helps you. Doesn't cost anybody else anything. We're already paying for it, so it doesn't cost you nothing. So Charles, you could do that one day too. Just come on the show and let it bounce back to you.
If you guys have to have a different day, let us know. We have no problem doing random lives.
Yeah. So yeah, Walkabout. If you're interested, I'll send you the link because it gives you a $10 credit and me a $10 credit if you sign up. But it's Restream, yep. And that's what we use. So like right now, if I put a link in the chat, you clicked it, it's going to pull you on here and whatnot. Restream is the name of the service. Oh, what are you doing, Ash? Oh. Works pretty easy. No, you want to get out of that, Ashley. You need to. So that would be like a link you put in.
To join the live stream.
If you wanted to join the live stream. Are you on my Messenger or not? I don't know. Hit me up on Messenger. And then I'll send you the link. It's a good service. You can do a lot. They even put a thing in there now where it's new. So it's like a teleprompter or notes that'll stay off to the side if you need that. If you want to like do a structured kind of. There you go. Switch it on.
Give me a second.
There you go.
What's going on?
That's it. That's that easy.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, I will make sure when I get downstairs, I will make sure to do the Restream and get it on my laptop and stuff too.
Yeah, if you put it on your laptop, you go anywhere. That's what we do with the coffee shop. And what it'll do is, because we have the Facebook page and group, well, Facebook altered what you can do with groups. That sucks. But I'll broadcast this while we're talking now. It goes to our Facebook page. Okay. It goes to YouTube. And it goes to Twitch. All at the same time. So I'm not having to, like in the old days, you had to use OBS and you had to do da-da-da-da and all this stuff. You don't have to. You see how quick that was?
Yeah.
And if you wanted to get guests on, it's just that quick. You send them a link. Now, like if you want to do a show where me and you were doing it and broadcast to your channel, I just send it to you in your messenger or something or email. Click it when you get on. It's going to broadcast to your channel. So every single minute, it's going to be same if you get Restream and invite us. You open it up, it would be the same. It doesn't matter who invites who, because both channels you get credit for time.
Yeah, because I messed around with StreamYard just a few days ago, and it sucked.
No, we started with StreamYard.
Well, we started with Restream. StreamYard came out, and so I tried their free trial. And I thought, Restream's been around for a couple decades, and it's all browser-based. So just keep like your cookies and all that shit, your history cleared out, and you're good. Restream or StreamYard just charges too much. For me to do what I'm doing now, I have to pay $50 a month when I can pay. I think the new price is $19.
I think it's $19, $20.
I pay $15 because when you join, that's it. It locks you in at that, right?
Yeah.
So, StreamYard, Jeff is talking about because their group did all that so they could credit each other's hours. That's what they do. There'll be 3 or 4 and they get together.
Yeah.
And they do that. The only difference between me and Jeff is he's just paying more for that service. Literally, he's paying more. It's a good service, Jeff, but you're just paying. Plus, I can add extra cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
So we can like have a camera.
I think we can have 4.
Several cameras. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you got it on the good StreamYard deal, Jeff.
Oh, he probably. I'd say no, Jeff.
I will make sure to go look and hook that up on my laptop because I got all the webcams are hooked to that laptop.
Yeah, check it out. Just try it. I mean, I've used both services. Hex says I'm wrong on something. I'm not sure what I'm wrong on. StreamYard came out after Restream and basically just built on what they did. But StreamYard's been around a lot longer and it's a lot easier to hook up and it's just cheaper. Although StreamYard was running deals if you bought a year at a time, you know. And I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying it's more expensive monthly. For me, it'd be more expensive for me to switch over to do the same thing they're doing. And it's just easy. So it's just money-wise. Depends on what service you like. Okay. I'm sorry, Jeff. I don't know what I'm wrong on. But I'm married, so I'm probably wrong on something. So,
anyways, I gotta run, guys.
Huh?
Want to see your wife wrong again?
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Walkabout?
I said I gotta run, but it was good to see you guys.
That's how easy it is to invite people on your stuff.
Okay.
But if you gotta run, take it easy.
Talk to you later.
Check it out. All right. There's Charles.
Hold on. I'm getting it. Here we go. There's Mr. Charles.
Hey, Charles. You're back on. We will help you build up your stuff, man. When you join, that's it. Right? So, StreamYard, Jeff.
So am I here?
Their group did all that so they could credit each other. There you go. That's a good deal there, Hex. If you got it for $100 for a year. Me and Jeff, he's just paying more for that service. Literally,
let me pet you.
It's a good service, Jeff, but you're just paying. Plus, I can add extra cameras and stuff, so we can.
Hold on. Come on.
Can I not hear anybody or?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you just fine. But so if you want to get more subscribers, you just got to keep steady at it. Sometimes we've missed our shows due to sickness or something, but otherwise, if you're fairly steady, it's okay.
Well,
because you got a lot to show off. You got a lot of games and a lot of things you're doing.
Well, I'm just going to show off if I can turn this around right. That is my shelf of in process.
That's your process shelf?
Jeez.
Yeah. I'm getting all those figures ready for Mini War Mutts Paint Challenge.
Yeah.
These are from, I don't know if you can see these. Where's the damn camera? Where's the damn camera? Right there.
There you go. We can see it.
Oh,
nice.
There's 48 figures. 48? No. I got a second box of those. And each box has...
Oh, wow.
So I have to put the second box together and then prime them. And then they'll be ready for Mini War Mutts. So that'll be 24 in each box, I think.
So you got like
48 figures.
Yeah. Got that much to enter.
I think I
think
got like
got
28.
28 or 30, and then I'm going to do some of the tanks.
I could have as many as 200 or more, just depending on how lazy I am these next 5 or 6 weeks. I am got one piece of trash terrain.
Hey, Benny Warmut.
Of course, he comes in super late because he took a nap.
Ashley's gonna start on him already. At least you got a chance to take a nap, Benny Warmut. That's cool.
I'm taking
Yeah.
a normal
Yep.
Grab
Okay.
that one up there.
carrier,
Black one.
and this was my grandkids' plastic,
That's not good.
and I'm gonna cut it up.
Yep, you can turn that into terrain.
I'm gonna cut up this plastic and fill in the holes so it looks like they're domed towers.
So let me show you this here, Charles, and everybody else. Hold on. I'm gonna move. This here was just a printer box that Ashley's got painted dark green, and for Necrons, for the Necrons. And all it is cardboard. She's got another one started.
That one I
And
haven't
that's-
even started.
That's just packing from a printer. And the scale is just right. It'll work. So like when we play,
That's
Oh.
nice.
yeah, it looks better than the camera shows it.
Here. Oh, there's a Necron.
Right there. There's a Necron Warrior. So it'll work. Whoops. There you go. And size-wise, it works just fine for them to come out of there and whatnot. I'm opposite. So yeah, and that was just printer cardboard out of the printer box.
I was at the store earlier today, and I don't need this. But I went and bought this
Nice.
Star Wars Troop Transport, and those figures look like maybe just a little shy under 15 millimeter.
Nice. That looks
I
good.
saw it and I had to have it. Just hope my grandkids don't see it.
They'll take it from you.
Yeah, that's how we feel sometimes.
Oh,
That or I'll drag toys from my grandchildren to put up on my shelf.
Yeah, above us, Ashley's got all this stuff up
So, I made our oldest granddaughter a Fortnite cake when that first came out, and she stopped playing with it. So I jacked it. It's now sitting on my desk.
here. A Fortnite model.
Yep. It was the pink bear. So I've always liked bears. So she's up there now. What else do I have for the kids is up here? Not very much anymore. I think they took them all back.
The giant duck and the alien.
The alien queen is mine. The giant duck is mine.
Now you sound like you're 5 years
It's
old.
mine.
It's mine.
It's
mine.
you're precious.
Yeah, my precious, basically. I have 3D printed R2D2 and BB-8. What else is up there? I think there's a remote control tank up there too.
Yeah, the little one.
There's a remote control tank up there. I have my big queen that I was painting. I gotta finish. Walmart had a Minecraft suspicious stew container that actually had Pringles that I bought. The kids never ate, so I think there's still Pringles up in that can.
Oh, no. Oh, well, it probably won't go bad with all the preservatives.
Yeah, probably not. But my youngest grandson I was watching last year, the Walmart brand macaroni and cheese had a Ninja Turtle box, so I have that up there. It's an empty box.
Here, Charles, it kind of looks like this. Well, I can't do this very far.
That's cool.
I can't. Let's see. Let me stabilize this a little.
All the birthday and Christmas stuff, I hide it under my table. They haven't found any of this stuff yet.
They probably know not to touch Grandpa's stuff.
No.
No, that
Little
doesn't
one
seem to keep them
doesn't.
out. They're going to do it.
I've got some 15 millimeter teepees that I have to paint for my 15 millimeter cowboys. They look tall.
Honestly,
That's
those
nice.
look really big.
Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to be for 15s, but
Well,
Oh well.
That might look
got
it
you.
might look correct scale wise once you get the figures out for it.
Well, I mean, most Indians were probably over 6 foot, so yeah, probably. So the tent
Well,
would have to be probably what 8 to 10 feet tall, technically.
They'll be adjoined close to my cowboy town once I have it all figured out and laid up, so that when the dinosaurs or whatever else comes up out of the mine to eat the humans, they'll have
Woo, dinosaurs!
Whitefish,
She's all
dark
done.
Got me hooked.
Well, see, you got a good imagination, Charles. So you do some pretty interesting games. So you may as well just keep plugging away at it.
I haven't figured how. I wish I had more of them. This is one of the
Oh,
Oh!
you
Where'd
got
you get that?
from Starship
a
Troopers?
long time ago in another galaxy. I wish
I
I
need
had
one!
more.
That's a bug from Starship.
I
Troopers.
need one!
So
Oh, Johnny, you had an issue. There you go.
I'm sure my cowboy tongue would love to see that come out of the haunted mine.
Yeah, if that
Oh,
comes
hell
out
yeah.
of there. Oh, now Ashley's gonna, she's gonna start searching on the other. Starship Troopers bug. You would never really win against that in real life. They
No.
just overrun you. You'd run out of ammo, no matter what you were doing.
Okay.
Well, that's cool. The Star Wars stuff is cool. I got
Good work.
nice painting over here that my son got for me for Father's Day.
Howie!
Hey Charles, that same
Yes.
thing you just held up is going on
$300.
eBay for
$200.
for $200 and $300. So don't sell it, and be careful with it.
I would sell my Yu-Gi-Oh collection before I would sell that.
Yeah, all the bugs from that movie, the old models, 350.
Well, is this the whole set, though?
No, that's one.
No, this is the whole set.
Oh,
It's
Starship
10.
Troopers action fleet of 10.
This is all the bugs.
$500 still in the box. So it's gonna.
But there's a
Actually-
lot.
Can you get this off of here? There you go.
But just that bug was $300 is what it looks like. A lot of them are.
Warm, I'll sell it. Sell it. The problem is if you sell it and you want it, you go to rebuy it, it's going to be more down the road. If that's what they're running for now.
The tankers.
Someday when I have a car of my own, I'm going to load up all my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff and take it to Noble Knight Games for store credit.
There's a Bob.
I think you can even send it in for store credit.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think it
too
takes a
many,
while
and
for
the
them
weight and shipping would be
Too much.
horrifying. I think.
Basically, whatever you get would be in shipping.
Yeah, it's sometimes maybe better to go in and have them look at it. We got.
And to give me an excuse to go visit relatives back east, and maybe some other gamers around the country.
Yeah, you have to. Have a little fun.
I want Velma for $50. It's already been opened and played with.
Actually.
I want one of the queens.
Oh, the big hive mind or whatever they were.
I want the queen.
Well, welcome back, Walkabout. We just found out Charles's one Starship Trooper model is worth a couple $100 at minimum.
Her. This one.
Maybe next year I'll get this built. There's built and painted. There's like I think 85 figures in here.
Oh, wow. It's kind of hard when you got to try to schedule time and stuff to do something.
I can get them in micro.
Micro machines.
I want this one.
Nowadays it's just
It's the one that has the long.
what do I feel like screwing up first?
Yep. Yeah, walkabout. We got Charles to come on and say hi. He's got some cool Starship Trooper stuff. Well, we just kind of do what we can do, Charles, because due to work and everything else, sometimes your weeks go by.
They make a game.
Lazarus Games makes Starship Troopers. An Ackroyd Empire. Whoa, $200. Ripper Bug Mega Swarm. I didn't know they had a tabletop game. Now I do. Mongoose Publishing. And Walkabout says that game you had there is a classic, Charles.
Here's another one. Here's with those the hopper bugs, which is what he has.
Is it the game or just?
This is a game.
Yeah, I have to do some digging around. Now you got Ashley trying to figure out how to spend my rent money next week. Like, no, we got to pay rent, man, first.
Let's just say I've dug into next month's electric bill money with
Yeah.
stuff I bought for the house and myself this weekend, including food. But I've got 2 copies of Starship Troopers.
Wow. Right there.
One I bought, and then the other one was in a bundle. So I put the best pieces in one box and make the other a play set, to use because they're all cruddy anyways.
Walkabout says Mongoose published it. Was very good. They did stuff from the cartoon, he says, too. Anime Warma has 24 more Vikings to put together. The Warlord Gaines Viking starter army will be ready for the challenge. Oh, wow. Well, there you go, Mini Warm-Up. We're going to have about 50 items, I think. Ashley's going to do all the Battletech stuff, both the starter boxes, and I'm going to do some of the tanks and miner stuff. Yeah, that is pretty awesome. Their Walkabout. That's a lot. Charles,
It's a hex.
It's a hex game. Ah ha ha ha. That's the manual from Avalon Hill. Holy crap.
Yep.
That's just the manual, Ashley.
2 to 4 players, 45 to 6 an hour. That's how to play. No, it's the whole board game.
It's not very expensive,
That's
the game.
Manual.
It's missing the manual.
Oh. Well, how do you play it without the manual?
Oh, that's probably easy enough to find.
Oh, you'd have to look around. You're building all your Plains War stuff there, Walkabout. That's cool. You're going to have quite a bit for the mini warm-up
Oh,
challenge.
that's ghetto.
Now you really got her going now. See, Charles, all it took
They're
was
not
for you to hold the bug up.
miniatures. They're little cardboard pieces that have the little plastic. The 1D or whatever. Or
Yeah.
2D little things. They're not actual 3D miniatures.
It's okay.
No.
While we're here,
Yeah,
I'll put my phone in.
Interesting movie when it came out.
Oh,
Here's a role playing.
oh no,
Charles just screwed you. You're gonna be broke.
Well, mini warm-up, we won't have as much as others put in there, but we'll have probably about 50 items or so, 50 miniatures. We're just
This
going
is
to.
how I store all my bases and washers for bases.
Oh, wow.
Just shove them in the bag, and I need to take an inventory of those because when those 2mm American Civil War figures come in, I realized that with the right bases, this game on Russia that I bought, the hexes are 1 1/4 inch.
Oh, okay. Well, if you sit down and
So if I find the
Make
right bases, I can mount those small figures on the proper bases, and I can use this map to play with them instead of having to make terrain on the table.
yeah, 2 mm is awful small. I'm curious to see it when it comes in for you. Well, I'm not gone below the
Someplace around here, I got my
I didn't
Normans
know
and
they made
Saxons.
these.
Oh, I love how Noble Knight packs everything in Ziploc bags or something similar to protect it when it gets shipped.
If it was pre-owned and open, yeah, they do.
They're a pretty good company to deal with overall.
So
So,
it's okay. I just found Greg's gonna be buying me this.
what?
It's $32.
Starship.
It's
True
the
bird.
little LED screen ones, the old school 97s, where you have to either move up or down, then shoot. That's it.
Johnny says Battletech's 125 hex. Well, dang. You'll have a lot anyways for Mini War Much Challenge. So Mini War Much, since you came in a little late Thursday night, tentatively I'm going to meet Clint at the coffee shop about 5:30ish our time, and going to go through some of the training he's got and the BattleTech stuff.
I got too much stuff. I can't remember where everything is at.
Well, maybe just make a list. Yes, Walkabout, that is true. It's more like Ashley's kind of like squirrel, and she runs. You know what I mean? And so now, in this case, it was Bud.
Rodent.
Now you already have this in a cart.
Yeah.
Don't buy it yet. I don't even get paid till next week.
Hey, I could say I want the brand new one in packaging. That's $300.
So yeah, it's
Oh.
that's kind of how it is.
Oh,
Walkabout. And what upsets me is everything goes up, so now beans and rice are harder to eat.
Too
to
much
get.
stuff. Too much stuff.
Well, what you need is just more space, Charles. Because you just got your room, right? So you're probably just running out of room in your room. Does the house have a basement at all? Charles, does your house have a basement?
Charles.
I say, does your house have a basement?
Not here in California.
Most of them are slabs out there.
Yeah, because
Well,
of the
every once in a while-
earthquakes.
It's only $32.
Every once in a while, you'll find one with a basement. I lived out there for half my life, down in Orange County, LA area, Riverside, and San Bernardino, that whole square. Yeah, Mini Warmut, it's been a bit since we've been at the coffee shop. They were concerned because they used to just pre-reserve our spot on their books for months in advance.
At Walkabout, it's more the Amazon guy here worries when Greg doesn't order anything.
They did stop to make sure everything was okay. They waved and he even stopped the trick. Says, "You haven't ordered anything for us." I've been broke. I spent all of
It's only
Telemachus's money.
$32.
I don't have $32 right now.
Give him the quarter.
Wow. Sell myself so you can have a handheld game.
You'll get a coffee out of it.
Yeah,
I don't know where my 2mm stuff is.
that's where it comes no shame in the game, right?
Yeah. Oh.
But it's funny because Walkabout, when I rented as the manager over here, I rented the house next to mine. And the lady goes, "Well, you'll know my boyfriend. He's your FedEx delivery guy. He knows you." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Small world."
There's my dwarves. Okay. That's not what I was looking for.
That's all right, Charles. Just see if you can. I've made notes on
There's,
stuff. You can remember
with
which.
everything so crowded in my little room, there's always something missing. Be it my
You'll find it.
glasses, or my wallet, or my box with 2mm.
Yep, that's usually how it works. That's how I am. Like, I know I set it around here somewhere. Where did I put it?
I know I put the book and papers and rulers in with it, so and it has its own dice set in a big Ziploc bag. Gonzalez. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry
It's
about it.
around there. It's okay. I did the same thing looking for my Tyranid cards yesterday. I'm like, okay, where did I stick them? They're not up with the stuff. I ended up finding them under my desk.
I just got to rearrange stuff sometimes too, and we have limited space. Just this room, when the kids moved out, we converted that
Yeah.
kind of, sort of. We left all the obviously all
Well,
the
it's all gaming stuff.
gaming painting on the ceiling, but it worked out pretty good.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna end it here.
Hey Charles, we'll get together and do a live for you so we can set it up so it goes to your channel. Does that sound like a plan?
I guess.
If you want.
There's a button staring right at me here on my lap that says "Go live on your channel." So
Yep, that's all you would have to do.
That's
is
all
click
you do
that.
is click
we'll
that.
try
and it
that
will-
next time.
Yep.
Okay, we'll do that. And then that way it'll go straight to your channel. So when we're sitting and talking, it's just feeding to yours too. That's all. You just got to give it that permission. But we will let you guys go. We really appreciate you all showing up. It's almost 6. We're going to get out of here and try to figure out something for dinner. And
I
where am
forgot
I?
my daughter. I forgot my daughter gave me this. Dad, I want to hear your story.
Nice.
What is
It's
that? Is that
still all
like,
blank.
so it's something that you fill out like a diary, so they have.
Yeah.
So be like, I found games, I became addicted, end of story.
More like, why did you marry my mother? Lots
All
of
right,
fun.
All right, guys.
We
Be
will
safe.
We'll catch you later.
Tornado
YouTube,
season
sir.
ain't over, is it?
No, nope. It's just basically beginning because August gets really hot and nasty bad. So
All right, guys. Have
Okay,
fun.
ciao.
goodbye. Oh, there you go.